I waited for my boyfriend for 3 hours at his birthday party. Sean Ziegler was supposed to show up dressed as the star of night. However, his secret lover, Josie Sullivan, called him to the hospital. She had pretended to sprain her ankle. There, she recorded a video of her and Sean kissing. In the heat of the moment, Sean stood up and pushed her against the door. But he was supposed to be paralyzed. Sean, why haven't you told Wendy that your legs are fine now? If she knows, she'll pressure me to marry her. Seriously, who does she think she is? Wendy's just a free maid. She's not good enough to be my wife, Sean said in a muffled voice. After that, he continued to kiss Josie intensely. Wearing the wedding dress I had designed, Josie looked provocatively into the camera. The video then ended with the sounds of them kissing. It turned out that Sean had been lying to me all along. I threw the cake that I made for him into the trash. Then I texted my mom. Mom, I'll go on that blind date. My mom sent me a voice message. She sounded surprised and happy. Wendy, you finally come to your senses. I told you Sean isn't good enough for you. I'll send you the contact information for your blind date soon. I told her that I would be back in 3 days. After our conversation ended, the door handle turned. Following that, Sean entered in a wheelchair. When he saw me sitting on the couch, he frowned and scolded me out of habit. Didn't you say you'd celebrate my birthday? Why are you just sitting there? The cake I had made for him was lying in the trash. I stared at Sean before I looked down at his legs. He dared not look at me, probably because he felt guilty. He quickly turned away and spoke impatiently. Forget it. I knew I couldn't count on you. I didn't expect you to celebrate with me anyway. I'm hungry. Make me something to eat. You can do that, right? Sean ordered me around without a care. I was just disappointed. To him, I was not his girlfriend of 5 years. I was a free maid. He thought that it was normal for me to do things for him and take care of him. He saw me as a servant, not a lover. Right then, my disappointment grew. I wanted to ask him why he had been lying to me. However, after some thought, I decided not to. I did not care about his legs anymore, and I was leaving anyway. Just then, someone knocked on the door. Soon after, Josie walked in without asking. She did not seem to notice the tension between Sean and I. She walked over to him and affectionately tied a scarf around his neck. Then, she straightened up and raised an eyebrow in fake surprise. Wendy, you're here too? I was bored, so I knitted this scarf. I have no idea if Sean will like it. Sean glanced at me and said with a smile, Josie, you're so talented. This scarf looks great. They were exchanging flirtatious looks right in front of me. I took a glimpse of the scarf that Josie had knitted. I suddenly remembered that I had also knitted one for Sean a week ago. What did Sean do at the time? He looked at it with disgust and tossed it on the floor like trash. Wendy, if the time you spent on knitting was spent on work instead, people at the company wouldn't ostracize you, he said in a mocking, disdainful tone. I lowered my head and picked up the scarf. That night, Sean suddenly grabbed it from the couch and hurried out in his wheelchair. I thought that he had just lied about not liking it. Worried that he might catch a cold, I quietly followed him. However, I saw him give the scarf to Josie, who was waiting outside. Josie, this scarf is for you. You don't need to buy clothes for the stray dogs anymore. Wendy's scarf is warm. You can lay it on their bed. Sean's irritated voice snapped me out of my thoughts. Wendy, are you deaf? Didn't I tell you to make Josie a cup of coffee? I took a deep breath. I needed to bear with it. Just 3 more days. 3 more days.